Today we're going to build the inner cover and the base. We're going to assemble it. And so stay tuned. Okay, we're going to be going into the shed and assembling the base to the bee vacuum. So let's go. Now we're going to do the bottom board. And okay. Hole for a screw. Again, pilot. And a screw. Okay, there's the bottom board. This piece, which I'll have to trim down to fit the hose we're going to be using, will go right in the front. And then I'll have to fabricate a gate. We're going to trim this down. Now I'm going to cut a hole in the end of that box the size of this hole. And you find the center to drill your hole. And then you drill it. Okay, the modifications that I made to this little thing that you could buy at that big box orange store is cut this part off and then cut this part off. And then I'm going to attach this from the inside because there's a reason. My hose connects right here. Just to point out, another modification I made was I tapped some holes here to screw it down on here from the inside because I have to trim some of this off in order to get a good tight seal. Now, to avoid doing all this, you could use a like a 3-inch bottom board. You don't have to use this size. You can use a little bit thicker. Okay, we're going to do a caulking of the seams. And then we're going to flip it over and caulk the other side. And then we'll just let this out, set this out to dry, and we'll paint it. Okay, we have to secure the this tape weather stripping to the top of here. Mush that up against there so it'll get a seal. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a few staples in there to reinforce it. Okay, now that I have the top and the bottom made, I have my special design that I'm adding to it. I got to make that, and also a top board with a screen on it, so I can carry the super home with a screen top so the bees don't get overheated. So we got to make that also. So let's make my special design first. I got my 12-inch wide, 1-inch thick, 4-foot long piece of pine board here, and I'm going to cut it, 2 boards 20 inches each. So we're going to mark 20. Mark 20. Okay, I got to angle my saw. I got to find out what angle this is. Okay, now I got to build the frame. Okay, I just made a bunch of boards. They're notched with a saw blade, and it's just enough of a notch to lay the screen in without it compromising any gaps. So we're going to frame these up and make top frame screens for transporting the bees in the supers. Okay, I'm going to make a bunch of frames. And that's where they'll be framed, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a bunch of these, and we're going to make some frames. Okay, I got my special design pieces and the frame for the top screen and some other chunks of wood that I'm going to need for my special design. So let's go put that together. Okay, we're putting this top frame together. That is a screen frame. Ran out of staples, so I used thumbtacks, and I'm just going to put this on. Okay, let's go put this on the hive. This is the top screen. I'm going to add this one. We're going to add these. Okay, this concludes this video on the assembly of the base and the inner cover. Stay tuned to the final video and we'll show you the assembly and it working. So, I'm your host Jerry Hansen here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you for coming and joining me on this adventure. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. As always, I love reading your comments. And I'll see you guys on the final video next. Bye-bye.